Hello, this is R.Swathiramya, Assistant Professor, SNS College of Engineering. In this, you are with me in NLP lecture series, and I was explaining CFG in the previous videos. It is a follow-up video. And in the last video, I was discussing about context-free grammar and what is the purpose of context-free grammar and 3 things in the context-free grammar. Actually, the context-free grammar is a grammar which has been which will give you the set of rules and regulation to generate a valid sentence. Okay, you have 3 things in CFG, that is terminal, non-terminal and production rule. Terminal, you will have the common language words like the word, any random words in a natural language. It can be anything, and it also include the punctuation mark, exclamation marks, all those things in the terminal. When you go for a non-terminal, it will categorize the terminal words according to their grammatical things. For example, if you have the example, the cat sat on the mat, the cat was a noun. So it will categorize the cat in the noun, and sat was a verb. So it will put the sat in the verb. It will categorize according to the grammatical things. Yeah, you will have the noun, verb and all those things in the non-terminal symbols. Then coming to the last thing, that was the production rule. You have the 3 set of rules, not 3 set of rules. You have the set of rules and regulations to be followed to frame a sentence or a phrase, to frame a valid sentence or a phrase. As a previous video, we have been discussed this in a depth, and I told I will give you the example, and with that example I am going to apply the set of rules and regulations whether this sentence was a valid or not. We have the 3 set of rules and regulation. Number 1 rule was the sentence should have the noun followed by the verb. Noun phrase should followed by the verb phrase. Then rule number 2, the noun phrase should have the determiner and followed by the noun. Then coming to the verb phrase, it should have the verb, then it should followed by the noun phrase. This was the 3 rules that I am going to apply in my example. Let me take the simple example. The cat chased the mouse. Okay, let's take the first rule and apply the first rule over my example. So the first rule was that we should have the noun and it should be followed by the verb. Yes, we have the noun the cat and it was followed by the mouse. Obviously, the first rule has been satisfied with my example. So we are going for the next rule, that the noun phrase should have the determiner, then next noun. So let's take the noun phrase. Here the noun phrase was the cat. Cat was a noun, obviously the was a determiner. So we have the determiner first, next noun. So second rule also has been satisfied very well with that my example. Then I am going for the rule 3, that is verb phrase. The verb phrase should have the verb first, next it should followed by some noun phrase. So here my verb phrase was chased. Obviously chased was a verb. Then it is followed by the word the mouse. The mouse was a noun phrase. Yes, in the noun phrase you have the determiner and the mouse, the noun. So my third rule was also be satisfied with my example. So which from this all 3 rules have been applied to my example, and I conclude that this sentence was grammatically correct. This is the way the system will apply the set of rules and regulations to each sentence, and it will validate the sentence was a valid or invalid. This is the main purpose of the CFG. Secondly, it will use these set of rules and regulations to frame the sentence also. Here what I have done is I have taken an example and I have checked, validated whether it was under CFG rule or not. So from this it was very clear it was a valid sentence. With this rules and regulations, the computer will also try to generate the valid sentence. This is the main purpose of CFG in NLP. Hope you understand what is the purpose of CFG and how it has been worked with NLP in a basic. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.